In this part, we will connect the center pivot system to the piping network and pump and making shifts. So we go to the pipes menu, then we press on add single, then a window appears and in it we choose the appropriate main pipe of type or name PVC part 2, and as we say in the previous parts, the flow in this type of the pipe must be twice the flow that the ship needs, and the required flow is approximately 170 meter cube per hour, so we choose the main pipe flow equal to 340 meter cube per hour or greater as we see. Then we press on OK, then we start outstretching the pipe by making a left click on the last valve on of the design of the blocks. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then making right click twice. Then cancel. Then we press on extend latitudes. Then yes. Then OK. Then after connecting the center pivot system to the piping network, we go to the shifts menu. And in it we press on the display the blocks in this shift. Then a small window appears and in it we choose the third shift. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then the total flow for the third shift becomes 169.57 meter cube per hour. Then we press on the close. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we preview the shifts. Then we go to the global menu. And we press on the design and calculate. Then we go to the size pipes menu. Then we press on the calculate proposed pump pressure, then OK. Then we press on the click on funnel to update data. Then we press on the calculate pipe size for this pressure. Then we press on the click on funnel to update data. Then in the change pipe sizes to, we press on the proposed. Then we go to the results menu and in it we choose the third shift. Then we press on the close at the left. Then we press on the calculate flow along pipes. And a warning message appears in red color indicating that the pipe velocity is outside limits. So in the velocity field in the table, we search for the velocity which is greater than 2 meters per second, as we see. Then in the eighth line we find this velocity and its value is 6.02 meter per second, which is greater than 2 meter per second. So in this case the one pump is not enough and we need a second pump in the study area. So we press on the close, then we go to the notes menu, then we press on add single, then in the define a new node type we click on the pump, then in the series we choose a suitable pump for our design, and whereas the flow for the centrifugal system is approximately 170 meter cube per hour, so we choose the pump that provides the flow equal or greater than 170 meter cube per hour, as we see. Then after we choose the second pump that provides flow equal or greater than 170 meter cube per hour, we press on OK. Then we locate the second pump in a suitable location by making a left click. Then we make a right click. Then we return to the irrigation window. Now we outstretching the main pipe from the second pump to the center pivot valve at the center by going to the pipes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then we press on the proceed. Then a window appears and in it we choose the appropriate main pipe of the type or name PVC part 2, and for the flow in this type or for the pipes must be twice the flow that the ship needs, and the required flow is approximately 170 meter cube per hour, so we choose the main pipe flow equal to 340 meter cube per hour or greater. Then we press on OK. Then we start connecting by making a left click on the second pump. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then making right click twice, then cancel. Then we press on the extend latitudes, then yes, then OK. Then we return to the irrigation window. Then we go to the shifts menu, and in it we press on the display the blocks, and in this shift then a small window appears and in it we choose the third shift. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then we press on the close. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we preview the shifts. Then we go to the global menu and we press on the design and calculate. Then a warning message appears indicating that the multiple pumps can only be accommodated in the looped system. Then we press on OK. Then OK. To solve this problem, we add another pipe from the pump to the valve. So we go to the pipes menu. Then we press on add single, then OK. Then a window appears and in it we choose the appropriate main pipe of the type of our name PVC part 2, and the flow must be twice the flow that the ship needs. So we choose the main pipe flow equal to 340 or greater. Then we press on OK. Then we start outstretching the pipes from the second pump to the last valve of the blocks. Then we make a right click twice. Then cancel. Then we press on the extend latitudes. Then yes. Then OK. Then we return to the irrigation window. Then we go to the shifts menu, and in it we press on the display the blocks in this shift. Then a small window appears, and in it we choose the self shift. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then we press on the close. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we go to the global menu and we press on the design and calculate. Then we press on the proceed. Then another warning message appears indicating that the pump cannot be part of a loop. It must be connected to the system with a single pipe. That is, the looped system must start with a pump and end with another pump, and between them we connect the pipes of the irrigation systems. Then we press on OK. To solve this problem, we delete the outstretched pipe from the second pump to the last valve of the blocks. So we go to the pipes menu, then we press on the delete single. Then we make a left click on the outstretched pipe from the second pump to the last valve of the blocks. Then we make a right click. Then we connect the first pump with the last valve of the blocks, and to do so we go to the notes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then we tick on the fitting. Then OK. Then we specify the location of the fitting by making a left click, as we see. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we connect the first pump with the last valve of the blocks. So we go to the pipes menu. Then we press on the add single. Then we press on the proceed. Then a window appears, and in it we choose the appropriate main pipe of the type PVC part 2, and the flow must be twice the flow that the shift needs. So we choose the main pipe flow equal to 340 or greater. Then we press on OK. Then we start outstretching the pipes from the first pump to the fitting. then to the last valve of the blocks. Then we make a right click twice, then cancel. Then we return to the irrigation window. Now we have a loop system that start with the pump and end with another pump, as we see in the red pipes. Then we go to the shift menu, and in it we press on the display the blocks in this shift. Then a small window appears, and in it we choose the third shift. Then we make a left click on the center pivot valve at the center. Then we press on the close. Then we make a right click and we return to the irrigation window. Then we go to the global menu and we press on the design and calculate. Then we press on the proceed. Then proceed. And as we see, there is no warning message, i.e. it is okay. So we go to the size pipes menu, and in it we press on the calculate. Then the calculations are done. Then we go to the results menu, and in it we choose the third shift. Then we press on the calculate flow along pipes. Then the warning message disappears, i.e. it is okay, and the design flow is 169.57 meter cube per hour, and the velocity is 1.62 meter per second, which is less than 2 meter per second, i.e. it is okay. Then we check the second and the first shifts. And as we see, they are okay, so the design is correct. Then we press on the close. Then we return to the irrigation window, and in it we press on the close. Then, in order to preview the final shape of this design, we go above and we press on the contours display toggle. Then we re-press on the contours display toggle again, as we see. Then the final shape of this design, which contains the blocks and the center pivot system, appears. To preview the results of the design values for the center pivot system, we go to the menu bar on the left. Then we press on the irrigation menu. And in it we go to the pivot menu. Then we press on the Manage Pivot. Then a new window titled Irrigation Pivot appears, and in it we go to the Pressure and Flow menu. And in it the actual values in the valve for the pressure, which is 84.49 meter, and the flow, which is 169.57 meter cube per hour appear, which means that the design had been completed. Then we press on the close, then close. Then we save the project by going to the File menu, then Save All. Then in the project file, in the following path, we type the save name, which is Pivot Design Complete Project. Then save, then save. By that, we have finished connecting the center pivot system, the blocks, and the piping network, and the pumps, and making shifts for the sprinkler irrigation system.